EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious, but what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Throwing right away is Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike, but what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
Allen now on second down. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. Third down coming up.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A pickup there of 28 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Buffalo.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Allen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. keep him in the pocket, keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
It's a gain of 23
Terrific
yards.
start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
They quickly out to Diggs. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. It's second down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
May to throw again. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be third down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Throwing on third down is May. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call.
Automatic first down.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. To throw again is May. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Intended for
Austin Hooper was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
mistake about it. He may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead.
Patriots 7, Bills 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Another Bills.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
The Bills 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. And he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And he'll take this one in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills are on top. It's now 10-7.
Patriots 7.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
25-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll go play action with May. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
27 yards.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
May gonna hold on to this one. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun. It's May. That one taken in by Douglas. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
14 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. They run on the jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's May. And that is incomplete. We're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Davis now to return it. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Robert Spillane spills him there.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That caught by Davis. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 15 yards.
A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Buffalo.
A gain of 15.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 2nd down, Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Allen to throw again. Short pass taken in by Knox. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. To throw once more, here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ray Davis, touchdown Buffalo. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Patriots 10.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Pass completed to Douglas. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
May now on first and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 9. May going to look to throw. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Pats will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Samuel going to see what he can do. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Allen going to give it to Cook. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
We'll try and run here with Cook.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Allen gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.
The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Off the play fake, here's May. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Douglas in motion. From out of the gun, here's May. That's taken in by Holland. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
For a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now is May. There's a short one to Hooper. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
He's got room to roam. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. To throw now, May. They'll look to set him the screen here. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Here's May again. And he'll take it on in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Patriots will go up by 7.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Bills 17.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds.
A gain of 19 yards.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Now Allen to throw on second down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Allen going to throw again. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
At the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now, May. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Bills first down.
On first down, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. To the air once more is Allen. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Joshua Palmer, touchdown Bills.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. It's up and good. And the Bills will tie this game at 24. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. On on 1st and 10. Here's May. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is May. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, New England.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw again is May. That complete to Henderson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. May to the air once more. And that is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
5-yard gain on the play.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Matt Milano there to stop him.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's got another one. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Borregales now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Pats will go up by 7.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Bills 24.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Allen. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
automatic first down.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That caught by Davis. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Play action now, and here's Allen. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. That is Christian Barmore in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Davis going in motion. On third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw now, May looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A run, and this is Henderson. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, New England.
Patriots, first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
Again, it's Henderson, and he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's May to throw it on first down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
May to throw on second down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
That's another Patriots first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On second down, it's May. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And the Patriots first down.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. Once more, Henderson. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
He'll try and he will get into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown, New England. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Patriots will extend this third quarter lead.
Patriots 38, Bills 24.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's Davis in motion. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here is Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, throw here for Allen. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
On 4th down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. Deep to return, Khalil Shakir. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Designed. The ball comes out. One of the Patriots has it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic 1st down.
Toss, Henderson heading right. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll give it to Henderson. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
That's good.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown, Patriots. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bills 24.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return, here comes Davis. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. In motion, Shakir. They'll go play action here with Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the
Here's a case of an
12-yard line.
offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he will score again. Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Patriots are able to extend the lead.
Bills 24.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. But his guys are set up 1st and goal.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Allen going to keep it on his own read. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
A lot of defensive strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills are able to edge a bit closer.
52, Bills 31.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The middle, it's Henderson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Daquan Jones on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the draw, it's Henderson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Once more, it's Henderson.
Travion Henderson, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
At the 42-yard
And this is a
line.
tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Allen going to give it to Cook.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Second down, they need 3. Now Allen, they'll set up the screen to Cook. And he gets run out of bounds, a short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Aside that open man is Knox. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Allen. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Bills.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a
They'll try it with Cook. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll run. It's Henderson. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
On the give, it's Henderson. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Patriots ready for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, Kincaid.
Allen's pass complete to Dalton Kincaid. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
A final shot now for Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So it's a win for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.